I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings, and today we're going to do the Libra Weekly Tarotscope. This will be for January 8th through the 14th. And I apologize, I did this reading yesterday and I swore that I uploaded it and it's just completely disappeared. I don't know where it is. I was thinking that I was done with all the Tarotscopes and I'm going through time. I'm going, wait a minute. So I'm truly sorry, but obviously that reading was not meant to be, and you guys were meant to have another reading, so we're going to see what we get. I'm going to pull just a couple to see what the overall energy for the week is, and then we'll go into a more in-depth reading. Oh, look, your card is flipped over. The Justice card does represent you because that's the card, that's the card of balance, of fairness, of, seeing all sides. What is it with all these cards flipped over? I'm sorry. Okay, you have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is that, it's that offer of a new love. It's messages of love. It's starting a new connection. Even if you're already in a relationship or a connection with somebody, it's almost like there's like a fresh start. It's kind of like a deepening of the connection. It's also very positive and very affectionate and loving communication. Oh my God, whose reading did this come out in? Oh shit, I wish I could remember, and I'm sorry. I don't remember, but we have the Four of Cups and we have the World card, and if you look, this came out in another reading. Maybe it was your reading last night that just mysteriously disappeared. But anyway, we have the Four of Cups and the World card. And if you look, the images are very similar. It's these, serpent coming out of the water. So to some extent, I want to say that maybe you and this person have wanted to start this connection for quite some time. The Four of Cups is somebody who is not accepting an offer of love. And it's because, they're either seeing it as too good to be true. They're too disappointed in something else even to see it. It kind of represents a missed connection. But with the World card, that does signify the end of a cycle. So Oh, and there's water in all three cards, too. You might be connecting with somebody who's a water sign. But with all this water, I do want to say that's signifying that there's a lot of emotions involved within this connection. A lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. And it could be that, that for whatever reason, either you or the other person wasn't in the position to begin this relationship to begin with, or to accept the offer. But I feel that both of you feel these feelings so strongly that it's almost like it's almost like if there has been interference within this connection, that you're both ready to kind of tackle head on whatever is blocking this, blocking you two from coming together. But on the flip side of this, if this is somebody that you already are connected to, and this is a relationship that you have started, I do want to say that you both are, for whatever reason, really dealing with a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. And in one regard, I feel that that one person is really not open to expressing their feelings, while you have the other person that is really open and expressive with their feelings. And so that's kind of causing conflict between the two of you. But there's definitely a lot of up and down emotions right now, and that probably does have a lot to do with this full moon that we have coming up Friday, tomorrow. It's a lunar eclipse as well, and so that does bring up a lot of buried emotions, a lot of repressed emotions. Let's see what else we got. Oh. Ooh. Sorry. That probably doesn't make you feel really good. Okay. We have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is that card of heartache. And then on this side we have the Five of Swords. These are very similar if you look at these cards. Just a very we do have the Two of Cups in the middle, which does signify, you know, that soulmate connection. I feel like for some of you, you have a lot of people trying to interfere with this connection. And it's like you both have people on either side, like wanting to try to sabotage this connection. Ugh. I mean, if you just look at that card, he's evil. I mean, it could be also that you and this person have had difficulties in the past. It could be that that there's been a lot of pain and a lot of conflict within this connection. And so in that regards, it's, you know, and that could be why the emotions are kind of on overdrive right now. Because the Three of Swords does indicate heartache, and the Five of Swords indicates that kind of, that feeling of being betrayed and not really wanting to even acknowledge any kind of emotions, being more in your, you know, being more in your ego. But for some of you, I do feel like it's other people. It's just being surrounded by slimy people. I'm sorry. But if it is if it is that there's other people interfering, I feel like this is something that has been an issue for a while. With this Tower card, I do feel that that all of these people, it's kind of being blown apart. Like, it's, you know, where before maybe the things that these people did or said, you know, it was interfering within the connection. They were able to do things that kind of kept you two apart. But with this Tower card, especially followed by this Chariot card, the Chariot card is that card of forward movement, of stepping away from something difficult, of stepping into something more positive. So I do feel that if there has been people trying to interfere with a connection between you and another person, I do feel that these people are kind of being called out for their bullshit and being seen for what it is, and they're no longer able to affect you too. With this Knight of Pentacles, that is that card of moving forward. It is a very slow, guarded moving forward, so it could be that you two are just kind of shutting everybody out of this connection and keeping this connection more private. Because again, you obviously have a lot of icky people. I do also want to say for some of you that you do have this strong connection to somebody. But I do feel that there's been a lot of difficulties within this connection. There's been a lot of really harsh communication. Maybe the person that you've been connecting with has been more of an energy of somebody who's not really wanting to express their emotions, more of somebody who wants to kind of control the relationship in the aspect that they control the speed of the relationship, that they're only going to open up as much as they possibly have to at that time. And so it could be that you're stepping away from this connection right now because there's been so much difficulties between the two of you that it has become kind of volatile at this point. And I don't mean volatile in the sense of being violent, but just, the emotions are just too extreme. And so I feel that you're it might be that you're stepping away from this connection and wanting to kind of step away and just step away and get away from all this negative energy right now. With that Two of Cups, that's a very strong love. But, so I do feel that you have a lot of love for this person, and I feel that this person has a lot of love for you. But in the same regard, this person is, to some extent, not emotionally mature enough to know how to deal with their emotions. Okay, we do have the Ace of Swords on the bottom. That is the card of clarity. That is the card of seeing the truth of a situation. That's also the card of, cutting through the bullshit, cutting through any kind of difficulties. So, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune underneath that. And that is the card of, like fated events, stepping into a more positive cycle. So I feel that, you might be connecting with a person who things have been very, very difficult. Again, we do have this Lover's card, and again, that is that very strong love. That's that very strong connection. And so if you've been connecting with somebody and this connection has had difficulties because of other people, in that regard, I feel that maybe you or the other person has been dealing with somebody who has maybe an ex from the past who has not wanted to let them go, or didn't want to see this person happy, basically, or didn't want to let the relationship go. But I do feel with this World card, that is coming to an end. I feel like these people are kind of being cleared away. I feel that you both are kind of shutting everybody out. And with that Ace of Swords, you both are seeing the truth. You both are seeing things for what they are. So all these negative people that are interfering with this, you both are able to see that for what it is and just, cut it away. Now, again, if this is you stepping away from a connection because the emotions have become so tense and so volatile, with this Ace of Swords, I feel like this is kind of saying that even though you know that there's a lot of love within this connection and you have a lot of love for this person, you're also seeing that this person is kind of in this Knight of Pentacles energy where they're very slow moving, they're guarding their heart, they're not really in a position to fully open up to this connection. With this Four of Pentacles, it's like you don't want to let this connection go. And I feel like the other person doesn't want to let the connection go. But in the same sense, you know that you're having to step away from this until things change, until this person, you know, again, I feel like this person is just not in an emotional, not emotionally mature enough to fully deal with whatever it is going on in their head. I do feel that they're healing from this, but I do feel also that it does kind of require for you both to step away from each other, because, you know, with this type of love where there is such strong love and strong feelings between the two of you, it's very difficult to really work through these problems together because you both are feeling such intense emotions. And so I think that you're kind of aware that you have, for yourself and for your own emotional stability right now, you have to step away from that. But with that Wheel of Fortune, I do feel that that if that's the case, if you're having to step away from this connection, I do feel that it's going to bring a really positive shift for the both of you, even if it is separately for now. I just feel that it is, you know, if that's what you're dealing with, you know, there needs to be that space and that time and that shutting people out to be able to kind of get your own feelings and your emotions back under control. I'm going to pull just a few more and see if we get anything extra. Oh, really good. Okay, we do have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is, you know, that very romantic person. He's looking for his soulmate. So I do want to say that, you know, there are a lot of feelings. You know, the Knight of Cups can tend to be up and down with his feelings. So regardless of the situation, whether you and another person are just starting this connection and shutting other people out, or you're stepping away from a connection and shutting other people out, it's necessary to shut the difficult people out right now to get you know, to get the emotions back in balance. And we have this Ten of Pentacles, which is that card of security, of stability. And we have this Ace of Pentacles, which is that new stable start. And then we have the Magician card, which is the card of being able to manifest whatever it is that you desire. So in that regards, I feel like this is saying, you know, you're taking, you know, it's time to take the focus away from everything and focus on the one thing that you're wanting to manifest right now. And what you're wanting to manifest is this stability, this long-term comfort. And so if that means you're taking a step back and you're focusing on putting your energy into work, then, you know, that's what's going to benefit you right now. But again, especially with both of these being ones and both of these being kind of solo cards, it is saying that the more negative people and the more negative energies you're able to step away from, the more you can focus on getting getting that fresh start, getting that solid start that you're looking for. Okay, so I am going to end it at that, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I am sending you much, much love. Bye-bye.